ఆలోచనలు. అయితే మన ఆలోచనలకు అందని స్థాయిలో అనునిత్యం కొత్త పుంతలు తొక్కుతున్న టెక్నాలజీని కాలానుగుణంగా అనుసరించే వారి భవిష్యత్తు మాత్రం ఉజ్వలం అని అనడంలో సందేహం లేదు. నేటి మరియు రేపటి టెక్నాలజీ అంతా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ మీదే ఆధారపడి నడుస్తుంది అని ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు? చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో 2020-21 విద్యా సంవత్సరం నుండి లేటెస్ట్ టెక్నాలజీకి అనుగుణంగా బీటెక్ లో కొత్త కోర్సుని చదువుకునే ఓ అద్భుత అవకాశం. నాక్ అక్రిడేషన్ మరియు 5 పేటెంట్స్ కలిగిన చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ విభాగంలో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ లో 120 సీట్లు మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ లో 60 సీట్లు కలవు. కౌన్సిలింగ్ కోడ్ CHBR. నాణ్యమైన ఇంజనీరింగ్ విద్యతో పాటు 100% ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కల్పిస్తున్న ఏకైక విద్యా సంస్థ చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్, చేబ్రోలు, గుంటూరు.
Very good morning for everyone. JNTUK final year ECE, Chebrolu Engineering College, Department of ECE, subject satellite communication, unit number 4-5, June 30th, Wednesday. So radiation effects, so low Earth orbit and non-geostationary satellites. So we have radiation effects. So this is our track record for Department of ECE. From past 2018, we have now. So in previous sessions, we completed some confidential. We completed fully recording low Earth orbit series terminology. So under that, we have some brief introduction from MONIA orbit. So this is the MONIA orbit. So these orbits are very popular advantage for specific services, which is having hinted for latitude well and away from the equator. The orbit takes the satellite so far away from the equatorial plane. So apogee is so distant from the Earth that long all the times. So it is having 90-degree revolution rotation. So this effect was caused in the proposal of MONIA orbit to deliver mobile satellite services MSS to audio automobiles. So we have watched, we completed various several advantages MONIA orbits. So radiation effects. So under that we have this radiation effects. So actually this is the view from the above the MONIA orbit where opposite is showing the ground track. So figure A here, view from opposite point of a MONIA orbit positioned approximately 0 degree. So actually this is the universal globe picture from the MONIA orbit. So almost 0 degree longitude when the opposite will meet a proper ground value, where figure B, ground track of the MONIA orbit show in the figure B. Note that two apogees in the orbit, one ever close to 0 degree longitude and other close to 180 degrees. So the apogee occur at the high latitude from which the elevation angles are well above 70 degree over a quite large region. So these high elevation angles are very helpful for evaluating the position of the orbital situations and orbital placements, where actually these orbits are located in the particular point where our apogee is related to concerned values. For example, in this picture figure B, if the elevation angle is suited above 70 degree, which is quite large in the region. So with these high elevation angles, blockage of the buildings will be minimized. Therefore, very high frequency values are monitored by MSS system, which is operating to automobile, and most of the proposals are implemented based upon the apogee values. You also. So the basic information regarding this radiation effect. So in general, so the effect of this radiation on electronics in a space generally separated out into two main aspects. So number one is total dose and number two is single event upsets. So here we have to notice two definitions. One is the total dose and single event upset. So in which way we have to set this total dose, which is simply cumulative effect of the radiation over the lifetime of the electronics in space, and it is mainly due to trapped electrons and protons in the concerned orbits, that is called total dose. Popularly short answer, define total dose. So this definition, unit number 5, tells cumulative effect of the radiation over the lifetime of the electronics in space, and mainly due to trapped electrons and protons available in the earth orbits. And this is particularly very harmful radiation effect in the computer elements that control the operation of the satellite and the payload value. Single event upsets are caused by heavy ions ejected from the sun, usually protons, impacting the circuitry at a critical point such that they deposit enough charge to induce the energy flip, that is change an open circuit to closed circuit, that creates a logical and 1 instead of logical 0, that should called single event upset. So these are the two fault main aspects in the radiation effects. Two errors are implemented in the ground earth station of the satellite operation: total dose, single event upset. This single event upset totally corrupts the functionality of the computer panels in the satellite. That's why 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0. Those effect called as here total single event effect. So that's why the main single event effects are very popular effects in the rare earth stations. So in generally, there are various representations are available here. Generally, these total dose effects normally implemented in Van Allen radiation belt. It is a word implemented in orbital literature, Van radiation belt. So this Van radiation belt, named after the discovery of these belts, Professor James Van Allen, who is principal investigator for radiation measurements in US. So he made his service in Project Explorer 1, which was launched in 1958 January. So the radiation belts consisting of high intensity protons and electrons that are temporarily trapped in the earth magnetical field, while the trapped electrons can have energy up to 7 million electron volt, which is trapped protons up to 500 million electron volt. So that is the basic information I bought here. Van Allen radiation belt, very popular terminology in measurement of satellite radiation. So once here we have to estimate relative motion between the liquid core and the solid mantle, the outer crust, which are available in the earth magnetical field. So this figure representation actually done. This is the figure which is indicating magnetical field lines. I mentioned here already. So here I mentioned some literature representation of magnetical field lines that flow between the north and south magnetical poles of the earth. So here we have clear cut picture magnetical field lines, how these field lines are implemented, how these field lines are to be drawn, which is on your screen. So the earth has strong magnetical field due to having liquid core that is spinning at a different rate than solid filled outer shell. So the magnetical poles, however, are not coincides with the geomagnetical poles. So magnetical equator is not located in the same position as the geographical equator. So this is the literature related to magnetical field lines appearance of the particular earth. So sometimes the geomagnetical latitudes are referred, which is a dip latitude, since they will corresponds to the dip in the magnetical field at the point, that point here, north magnetic pole. So that is represented as here north magnetical pole. So this is the appearance of the pictures magnetical field lines, where the magnetical field lines are drawn along the equator, where different rate solid filled outer shell. From this picture, the observation point here I made, the relative motion between this liquid core and solid mantle and outer crust of the magnetical field lines are stretched out around the earth, which is shown in the concerned picture. So while generally symmetrical close to the earth, the magnetical field lines of the earth become distorted further out from the earth due to interaction with the energy flowing towards the earth from the sun. So the boundary where a solar atmosphere and earth magnetical field meet far out in the space is called the Rorschach. So much like the pressure waves concentrating in front of the wing of this aircraft. So from this picture here, I drawn some equation where the equations are available. So which is having a phi equals to some ARC. So here I made so here phi equals to some arc sine, some sine alpha. But the angle here from the with respect to this radiation orbit 78.5. So cos alpha cos 78.5 cos 69 plus beta. So this is actually the geometric latitude of phi. So where alpha equals to geographic latitude and beta equals to geographic longitude. Here we represented both the latitudes and longitudes. So by this, the electrons and protons become very important for Earth magnetical field, when their kinetic energy cannot overcome the trapping effect of magnetical lines of force. At a given point of encounter in the space. Since the magnetical field strength decreases with the increasing in the altitude on a given radial from the center of the Earth, so only the electrons are trapped in the higher reaches of the Earth environmental information. So dear, low at these altitudes, so both electrons and higher energy protons are trapped lower down the Earth atmosphere. So they approximately 200 to 10,000 kilometers, where the field is relatively very much intensive. So by this conclusion, so the radiation levels induced by the electrons and the protons fluctuate wildly in the latitude, longitude, altitude with the sunspot cycle. So we have very knowledge about sunspot cycle in the wave propagation thing. So here another picture here I representing. So this is the actual the general. So here I mentioned the general variation of sunspot number over solar cycle. On x-axis we have year 86, 88, 90, 22, 94, 96. On y-axis 0, 50, 100, 150, 200. So those are so this is the general variation of the sunspot number over cycle. So from this picture, the understanding is sunspot number is averaged over several months. The fluctuations in the actual sunspot number, which is shown about smoothing the average here. So not only this sunspot count vary widely from month to month, it doesn't have from day to day. So the higher the average sunspot number, the larger the variation in actual sunspot number count is in a general note. So the more rapid rise than decline in the average sunspot number count and the fairly long period when the sunspot activity very high. So because of this, so flat nature of the sunspot maximum period, and it is usually to determine sunspot period from the minimum value. So this is the information where from the picture everybody know how this sunspot number is tolerance from the lowest sunspot number 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, and sunspots are disturbance. From we know what is the information from the sunspot. So sunspot, just a recall about sunspot. So sunspots are disturbances on the surface of the sun, and these sunspots appear to generate huge outflow of energy from sun, and amount of energy closely follow the number of sunspot, or rather groups of sunspot, so which can be counted on surface of the sun. The sunspot count, and hence the level of energy varies with a mean period of about 11 years. So although the actual cycle spans a 22-year half cycle, as magnetical field associated with the sunspot activity on the sun surface, so 11 years. So the 11-year sunspot cycle period is not constant. So the period has been short by 9.5 years, approximately 12.5 years. So the first cycle has been approximately 1755 in the year of 1766, but schematic of this cycle show larger variations are in the sunspot count that exist as shown on the figure. So the turn of the 20th century, which the 2 to 4 year period, the peak activity starting in the fall 1998, the equatorial period. So this is the information regarding the sunspot. So another important discussion I made here, the variability of this sunspot leads to larger fluctuations in the radiation environment space, while there are larger variations in the radiation environment with latitude. So height above the Earth and with the orbital inclination, it is normally considered there by two main orbit Van Allen radiation belts. So where the effect is more concentrated. So the center of first belt is about 1500 kilometers and above the Earth. The second around 15,000 kilometers, which is measured around equator. So the belts can be considered a donut shape belt. So approximately the generally the how these belts are implemented on this sunspot cycle. So the sunspot cycle, the trapped electrons and the protons travel north direction. They are reflected when they are close to the magnetical pole and statistically spend more of their time closer. So the closer to the center of the radiation belt, so satellite is positioned, and the longer it is space, the higher the radiation, uh, very much closer. Suppose if you have the total doses of these various orbits, which is having, for example, here I mentioned some. So here I mentioned what is the polar orbit. So when we said polar orbit, the angle of inclination 0 degree. So for the orbital height, suppose for polar type, suppose if you have 800 polar degree, 1100 polar degree, for example, 2000 polar degree. The concerned values are here 30 kilo radian and 100 kilo radian and greater than 500 kilo radians. So this is the polar orbit inclinational values. Similarly, what is the equatorial orbit, which is having greater 2000 radians. So this is the various typical total doses for various orbits where we have positioned with respect to this sunspot cycle. So another information here, sun synchronous orbits. So sun synchronous orbit is a special form of low Earth orbit where the plane of Earth maintains a constant aspect angle with the direction to the sun. So that is a sunspot cycle here in the picture whatever I made. So some satellite missions, they have very important constant aspects angles are required for inclination and declination. So some of the satellite missions, they have require a specific orbit with such a constant relation to the direction of the sunlight. So one example is an Earth resources satellite that requires large amount of direct sunlight to illuminate the region below the satellite so that photographs can be taken. So that is the importance of the Perogy and Apogee values where I mentioned here, which has huge important information. Similarly, from coverage and frequency considerations also we have general aspects, frequency bonds, and concerned values for elevation angle considerations, the concerned values here. Thank you for everyone for your valuable session. Thank you.
కాంతి కంటే వేగవంతమైనది మనిషి ఆలోచనలు. అయితే మన ఆలోచనలకు అంతని స్థాయిలో అనునిత్యం కొత్త పుంతలు తొక్కుతున్న టెక్నాలజీని కాలానుగుణంగా అనుసరించే వారి భవిష్యత్తు మాత్రం ఉజ్వలం అని అనడంలో సందేహం లేదు. నేటి మరియు రేపటి టెక్నాలజీ అంతా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ మీదే ఆధారపడి నడుస్తుంది అని ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు? చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో 2020-21 విద్యా సంవత్సరం నుండి లేటెస్ట్ టెక్నాలజీకి అనుగుణంగా బీటెక్ లో కొత్త కోర్సుని చదువుకునే ఓ అద్భుత అవకాశం. నాక్ అక్రిడేషన్ మరియు 5 పేటెంట్స్ కలిగిన చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ విభాగంలో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ లో 120 సీట్లు మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ లో 60 సీట్లు కలవు. కౌన్సిలింగ్ కోడ్ CHBR. నాణ్యమైన ఇంజనీరింగ్ విద్యతో పాటు 100% ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కల్పిస్తున్న ఏకైక విద్యా సంస్థ చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్, చేబ్రోలు, గుంటూరు, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్.